Other Yellow Hat Guy here, and welcome back to another story time. So in the last video, depending on if you watched it or not, I talked about where I've been and the car problems and a little bit of why I hadn't made videos in the past several months. So to piggyback off of that, I mentioned the YouTube Adpocalypse and Logan Paul and the effects of that. So for a lot of us creators, if you were under the 1,000 subscriber threshold, and I think maybe it was 40,000 hours or 4,000 hours, I can't remember, for whatever many hours worth of watchable content, YouTube sent you a really sad letter letting you know in a nice way, kind of like a college denial letter, like you can't get in this college, like we wish you well or something like that. It sent you one of those kind of letters in the email letting you know in like 30 days if you don't get your stats up, you don't get your viewers and your subscribers up, they were laying you off. They weren't going to monetize your videos anymore. Now, YouTube is a platform that's been around for a while. I've been making YouTube videos, seems like forever, a long time. I don't want to even date myself. Matter of fact, I'm looking for people to date me. But let's really get into it. They sent that letter out, and if you're a subscriber, I'm sorry that I let you down, and the videos haven't been coming out as often as they need to. If you're seeing this and you're not a subscriber, this is why I need you to subscribe. I fell short of maybe 180 or so. I don't know what the sub number is now, but I'm going to keep making videos regardless of whether I'm getting paid. They weren't paying me a whole lot anyway, but the incentive for making videos is to know that you're being monetized. You're monetized, you want to make more videos. So some people are really sad and beat up over it, crying because they may have quit college to do YouTube. And one of the things that is still fresh in my brain, it's always something that I struggle with, which is if nobody's watching these videos, why are you making them? Does your voice really need to be heard? You've got other people who have the same ideas and thoughts, but only you can be you. That's what I want you to take away from this. Only you can be you. So why care about what other people are doing or if it's redundant or not? There are thousands, millions of channels on YouTube that are doing gaming. Not everybody's a gamer, though. Everybody cares. But people are doing that to get viewership. They're doing whatever they can to get bank on YouTube. And I can't be mad at them. I watch a lot of these guys, Look at Rice Gum, for example. Rice Gum, he shot up to fame with his, These Kids Must Be Stopped and some of the diss records. People like controversy. They love it. They eat it up. Shout out to Rice Gum. Why? Because Rice Gum found a avenue and, he swam through it. He did what he could to reach where he needed to be in YouTube. Kid, could have went to school and he decided that wasn't going to be for him. He dropped out and, now he's living in LA somewhere while I'm, where I'm at. But there's no competition in terms of I got to be like him or there's no comparison. He's doing what he's meant to do. I'm doing what I'm meant to do. And who knows, maybe in the future I'm somewhere, where somebody's watching this like, how did he get started? But I digress. YouTube has changed. If you look at a lot of social media, everything's about advertising. And then, that's what it always was about. But it's more transparent than ever that it's about ads. It's not so much quality content. It used to be, you couldn't make 10-minute videos. And then when you made enough videos, then now you can make 10-minute videos and over. And now it's like, who's paying for the server space? Is YouTube going to eventually charge us for that? Who knows? One day Coca-Cola will say, we're going to stop doing TV ads and only do internet ads. And YouTube is banking on that. Netflix is about to, replace cable, and this is Gary Vaynerchuk talking. This is an original observation I've made, even though I've thought of it, but me telling it to you, that's the source there, okay? So I say all that to say YouTube is aware of all this, and, they had to respond. You've got, racist songs on YouTube and videos and crazy content that's there, and if it gets 1 million views, Coca-Cola doesn't know that their ad is on there. They're just trusting YouTube to say, hey, we want our ad on the most watched videos, the most watched creators. We'll break you off this money, and you do what you need to do with the creator. Give them their share. So it's been the Wild West for a while, and YouTube finally cracked open. They're like, look, what do we do? It's a double-edged sword. It's catch-22. Logan Paul brings us money, but what he's done recently is very douchey. It took him a while to respond because, again, if he was me, I'd be axed from the channel, like an 8-year ban or something crazy. But because he's bringing in that dough, they took their time responding. So they demonetized him for a bit, and they kind of gave him the PewDiePie treatment. What I mean by that is PewDiePie, said the N-word and had some Nazi kind of stuff on his channel, and JonTron and some others, they all had some crazy stuff going on their channels, and if anything, it just brought more attention to them. It's free promotion, So I'm not saying those guys are racist or anything like that. Stuff happens. People make mistakes, and there's a price to pay for that. So no, I don't subscribe to JonTron anymore. I enjoy his videos, or at least when he was doing video games. But he's in a different place now, and he's a guy that cannot make videos for 6 months and still have all his subs. Some of us smaller channels, we can't do that. We can't do that. The algorithm changes constantly. It was originally set to you got to make videos every day or every other day, and you got to keep people watching. And it took me a while to realize, and it's more apparent now that I'm talking to you guys on video, because this is, like therapy. It's like, you don't have to do what everybody else is doing. It's not a race to get more subs. You're doing this for fun. So I've yet to ask you guys for money or anything. I'm not asking for a kidney. A lot of you guys treat this like it's, some grandiose act to subscribe to a channel. Lots of people subscribe to channels and don't even watch it. It's like, hey, this is my friend, my cousin, my brother, my sister's uncle's pet gerbil. Subscribe. And that helps. Every sub helps. But it doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. This isn't a gym membership. This isn't a Patreon. Part of me, I'm not above setting one of those up, because every dollar that goes towards helping this channel is more quality. I can get better cameras instead of recording this on my iPhone. I could use that green screen that's sitting in my garage. I could pay an editor. I got over 1,000 videos, and you guys have all seen me. So one day I could show this to an ancestor, or they could discover this, and if YouTube hasn't removed all of them from the internet, they're there to show. People can figure out what kind of entity that was way back in the 2020s or whatever year this is. So what does us all really have to do with me and YouTube? Again, the ripple effects affected me, and it could have affected you if you were in that category. And that could demotivate you from making videos, especially if you were depressed and had all those issues I had going on prior. So that really set me back. So, was laid off from YouTube essentially, and it's just been very disheartening. So I'd encourage you guys to keep following your dreams, keep doing what you want, keep doing what you're passionate about. Following your dreams doesn't always beget money. People think, oh, if you just do what you like, eventually it'll pay. That's a nice thought, but it's not always true. You've got to do what you've got experience at. And that may not be something you like. You might be a fry cook for 20 years, and you might not like the pay there, but you're great at it, so you're always going to get work. It may not be the best, but that's your skill. So don't lose sight of that. In this economy, you got to have some kind of side hustle. YouTube was a side hustle for me. I Uber on top of my day job, and got to get it how you can get it. And I just figured, hey, I figured beforehand what a lot of these guys are figuring out. If you're going to play and buy video games anyway, might as well get paid for it. The difference is I play games that I actually like for the most part. Some of these other guys, look at Fortnite. People are all over that. I'm not a shooter guy. I did Halo on this channel for you guys, and may do GoldenEye, but don't expect Fortnite on this channel. I'm sorry if that means you want to see Drake or whoever jump on it. That's probably not going to be the channel. But I can do some of these vlogs in addition to the Let's Plays. I'm not sure I'm going to do that. But what we're going to do is, like I said, I was going to split this stuff up into parts. So you've heard in the previous video, if you saw that, please check that out if you haven't. You've heard where I've been, and you've heard the response to that to YouTube and what they're doing. The next video is going to talk about the future and where I'm going to go from there. We're also going to talk about Facebook and things like that. So if you made it all the way to the end of this, do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend. And if you could, at the end of this video, just so I know that you watched. I'm not saying I'm going to give you a prize or anything. Maybe I will. Who knows? In the comments, leave your favorite month of the year or your favorite holiday, and I'll know that you made it this far. Love you guys. Thank you for your support, those of you who've been here all along. And in addition to that, maybe shoot some suggestions. What would you like to see on this channel? Let me know. And maybe in the next video, I'll touch on that in the comments or a future video, and we'll go from there. Hope to speak to you guys again soon. Later.